The Real Talk Wrestling Podcast is sponsored by Skype, where you can duel motherfuckers on Skype.
Oh my god. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Real Talk Wrestling Podcast. I am your host for today, the prodigal son of the WWE. But I'm not actually the prodigal son of the WWE. I am just a fan. But you know what I am? And I am one half of the Brothers of Real Talk alongside my partner in crime, in lime, in time, in time.
It's me, it's the BBBD, one half of the Brothers of Real Talk Wrestling, son of Scott Steiner, nephew to Rick Steiner, and the current Intercontinental Podcast Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the Reaper Slayer, the big, bad booty daddy. How you doing, Nia Jax?
What's up, everyone? It is the Reaper of Real Talk Wrestling, the longest reigning Real Talk Wrestling champ in history.
And
how y'all doing?
Baby Blood, this is your part. You do your intro.
Here's Youngblood here. I'm just ready for payback.
That was such a shitty intro, but anyway, what's going on, guys? We are here. It is a Saturday afternoon. We are here for a miscellaneous podcast. We haven't done these. This is like our third. Our first few were,
Our debuts.
Our debut episodes, basically.
And
our
Providence
debut podcast
debut,
were the
yeah.
miscellaneous. We just haven't had, the consistency on the weekends, because, it's the weekend, so people got a lot of plans for the weekends. But we are here on a Saturday. We're here to talk about a few things. Mainly, what's going to go down on Monday Night Raw, the Superstar Shakeup, and I don't know about y'all, but I am very excited and very, very, very thoughtful on so many things that they can do with so many superstars moving to Raw to SmackDown, SmackDown to Raw.
Oh, I'm a little nervous.
I'm gonna let the.
I'm a little. Oh no, I would say I was a little nervous about this shakeup because SmackDown's been so great, and if you move someone like Barrett Corbin to Raw, how will that? Will he still have that push on SmackDown, or will they just fall flat like Reaper's title run?
We're already taking jabs. Look at that. I love it. So before we start that, I did miss the last episode. I just wanted to give my 2 cents about Mania and the Raw and SmackDown afterwards. Obviously, my favorite moment on WrestleMania was the Hardys coming back.
Mm-hmm.
It'll stick to my mind forever in time. It was amazing to see them back.
I thought you liked Take Care Roman. I heard that was your favorite moment.
Yeah, fuck Roman Reigns. He
Yeah.
killed everybody's childhood. Fuck him in the ass.
Since Royal Rumble, this man can count people.
Ever since the Royal Rumble, I've hated Roman Reigns. Never had a problem with him until then. Fuck him.
You talking about this Royal Rumble or the one before he won that other time?
No.
This Royal Rumble.
This Royal Rumble.
When
where
he came as number
was
30 for no
30,
reason.
Fucking fuck ass. Anyway, my favorite match, Seth Rollins and Triple H, because it was, I love that match. Worst match, Dean Ambrose and Baron Corbin. It was a huge disappointment. Their match on SmackDown was a lot better. That match should have been on the WrestleMania card, but it wasn't for some reason. As for Raw, loved the Revival, okay. Loved the Hardys. Technically, the first match starting off Raw, it was amazing. Finn Balor is back. Love that. SmackDown, Shinsuke Nakamura is on SmackDown. Thank the heavens they didn't put him on Raw. He is feuding with The Miz, which I think is going to be a great feud. I don't know about y'all. And the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, is on SmackDown as well. So, great stuff. Great Mania. One of the best Manias in the last decade, definitely.
At least
Ron's-
up until the end of it.
At least up until the Taker, and up until the main event, basically. Like, Goldberg and Lesnar was better than Taker and Roman. And that's saying something, because all they did was spear, jackhammer, suplex city, bitch. Like, that's all they did, but it was better than Taker and Roman. But
It was better than their match at WrestleMania, I think, was it 22?
No, it was 20,
20.
where my
20,
client, Chris Benoit, won the World Heavyweight Championship by making Triple H tap
This
out.
Benoit Club, motherfucker, is number one. We're getting it. I'm surprised.
I was always under the assumption that it was Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. Wait, no, it wasn't Shawn Michaels and Triple H versus Benoit, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought it was Shawn Michaels and Triple H versus some no-name and shit, since they don't like to reference him at all.
Well,
I think it was Stevie
here
Richards.
on Real Talk, we love the heck out of Chris Benoit. So,
If you haven't noticed.
I mean, I
If you-
always
if
mention
you
people
haven't
that's
noticed.
forgotten by WWE, so that's part of my gimmick. So,
One of the best to ever put up those boots.
oh, Youngblood, you know
Lace
who
him up,
you know who
yeah.
Benoit is?
It's part of your gimmick for now.
Excuse me, are you teasing something, Reaper? Are you teasing that somebody might be broken in a few weeks?
I'm already broken. I'm kidding. I'm not.
Yeah, after Roman Reigns beat the Taker and making him retire, yeah, I'm broken too.
Oh, yeah, we're all broken. Broken-hearted,
But to
broken hearts, broken souls.
tease the breakup, Prodigy, you said Dean and Corbin was the worst match, not the SmackDown Women's match or the Raw Women's match?
All women's matches. Okay.
No, those women's matches were okay. They could have been a lot better, but they were still okay. Baron and Corbin could have been a whole heck of a lot better, but they didn't do almost anything.
You just said Baron and Corbin.
Baron and Corbin. Baron and Corbin. Oh, God.
Yeah,
yes.
that guy, he wrestles himself.
Yeah. Dean and Corbin. That could have been a whole heck of a lot better. At least the women's matches were decent.
I might have to rewatch that match because I only saw a little bit of it and it looked okay to me, especially when they show the pictures of the match.
Yeah.
Baron and Corbin would be best if they would have just given Corbin the title.
Yeah, that would have been okay. The match would have been okay if Baron would have won the title, but no, they didn't.
It was bullshit.
They basically made Baron job out to Dean and then have Baron win on SmackDown. Hey, it makes no sense.
Because Dean needs to win. And before we start, I didn't see the match, so I have to rewatch it. Did Dean do the spot where he did the end of days to the Dirty Deeds?
No, he did not.
Wow, missed opportunity. That could have made the match better.
Exactly. That would have heightened it up. Most definitely. But on that note, let's get right into the juice. Now, how we're going to do this is we're going to go in an order. So, it's not like we're all, rambling out like, oh, this person's going here and there and here. We're going to start with the Reaper of Real Talk. Okay. Then we're going to go to Baby Blood himself.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to go to myself, the prodigal son. And then the Big Bad Booty Daddy's going to go, and then it's going to repeat. So Reaper, Baby Blood, me, Booty Daddy. So, and here's how we're going to do it. Reaper's going to start with someone on Raw. Baby Blood's going to do SmackDown. I'm going to do Raw. Booty Daddy's going to do SmackDown, and then it's going to reverse. Then Reaper's going to do a SmackDown, and so on and so forth, until we can't think of anything else.
All right, cool. So
Reaper.
Wait. Before we begin, me and you doing SmackDown? We pick who goes to SmackDown?
Me and Reaper are doing Raw this round.
All right.
You and Baby Blood are doing SmackDown for this round. Then it's going to switch.
All right, so the round is we pick who goes from Raw to SmackDown, right?
So basically, me and Reaper are going to say, okay, who on Raw is going to go to SmackDown?
Oh, okay.
And then you and Baby Blood are going to have SmackDown people going to Raw.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that we do the who's going. Okay.
Yeah, all right, so without further ado, Reaper, you're first.
Yo. Alright, so who on SmackDown's going to Raw?
You saw.
Or Raw to SmackDown?
Who on Raw is going to SmackDown? And why?
Honestly, the first person I would see going to SmackDown, well, that I want to go to SmackDown is Brock Lesnar. Because, well, think of it this way. He's beaten everybody there is on the Raw roster, pretty much. Going to SmackDown would give him a lot more feuds and shit after. But then again, they'd have to have Roman go to SmackDown.
I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off. That just took me by surprise. Keep going. Won't cut you off ever again.
I doubt that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. like I said, Lesnar going to SmackDown, granted, if they want to continue this feud with Roman or do whatever the fuck they're planning to do with Lesnar and Roman and shit, they both have to go, but sending him to SmackDown would give him more people to face, because let's see, he's beaten Balor. No, he hasn't beaten Balor. He's beaten fucking Rollins. He's beaten Roman before. He just got done beating Goldberg. He's beaten Triple H before. Trying to think who he's beaten.
He's fought Kevin Owens.
He beat Braun technically at Royal Rumble 2016.
Yeah, he's beaten pretty much everybody there is to beat on the Raw roster. So
now here's the thing that contradicts that. The Universal Championship. Do you turn it blue? Because, like, a red title on a blue brand sounds kind of weird.
No. This is what they're going to do. Whoever's the WWE champion, they just switch belts. So that way, you know.
No, that wouldn't make any sense.
Either that or they send the WWE champion to Raw and to send the Universal title to SmackDown.
Yeah, and then a blue brand with a red belt. SmackDown had a period moment or something?
Whatever. What's the dump?
So you would have Lesnar on SmackDown and Orton on Raw?
Yeah.
All right, hear him out. I mean, it may be stupid, but hear him out.
I understand where he's coming from. You know, Lesnar can have a whole lot of good matches on SmackDown with AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura. He can redo his horrible street fight with Dean Ambrose, which I was actually looking forward to. I mean, he has options. He has options on SmackDown than he does on Raw. But the only thing that contradicts that right now is the Universal Championship. But I would be behind it. Just the Universal title is the confusing part.
Yeah, but then again, they've had more confusing shit, so.
Like the new NXT championships. How they look so bad. How I would prefer the old NXT championship, but that's neither here nor there. Baby Blood, it is your turn. R.I.P. NXT championship. Baby Blood. SmackDown to Raw.
First, I want to piggyback off of his idea and say, Brock being on SmackDown would be good because I would like to see a WWE version of their match from New Japan. And SmackDown to Raw, I see Dean going over.
As Intercontinental Champion?
Well, if he does that, then Kevin goes to SmackDown.
2 days, okay? So I see, since the shake-up's going to happen across 2 days, they're going to have Dean lose the title next week on SmackDown and then get sent away.
Okay, so you say Dean Ambrose is going to... Alright, so here's the thing I don't get about how they're going to do the shake-up. So, like, say there's a champion, right? Alright, let's just choose Brock Lesnar, for example, right? So, he defends... You know, he gets moved to SmackDown, right? No, actually, no, that's a bad idea. Let's do Dean Ambrose. Let's stick with Dean Ambrose. Yeah. So, say Dean Ambrose, gets moved to the Raw brand on Monday night, right? How would that, like, okay, like, on Raw, would Raw, I don't understand how they're gonna do.
Well, look, they could do this. Wait, the shakeups is 2 days or is it just 1 day?
I thought the shakeups on Raw and SmackDown. I thought it was just on Raw.
From what I heard, the shakeup is just on Raw. It should have been on SmackDown, but we're gonna get to that later. This is how they should do it. If Youngblood is correct and Dean goes to Raw, Kevin Owens automatically has to go to SmackDown, or make Dean travel with the IC title until he loses on a SmackDown episode.
So what? He would get drafted to Raw, but he'd still be on SmackDown and lose the belt?
Because the belt stays on SmackDown, but the superstar stays on Raw. So Daniel Bryan could put on a hit. The first person who could, if Dean, because Dean has to defend the title because it's a SmackDown belt. The first person that could beat Dean for that belt, gets it back on fully on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, if they take the title off of Dean, then I could see it because they can't move Kevin Owens to SmackDown because he's at the Raw Payback pay-per-view. And I don't see Jericho moving either, especially now that he's not, full-time right now. So I only see Dean Ambrose moving if he loses the belt. That's just me. I'm not against it. I mean, Dean can...
I like Dean, but it proves that Dean should have dropped the belt at WrestleMania if he was to be drafted to Raw.
That's where I see it. But, WWE does some stupid shit sometimes, like stupid booking. But it's neither here nor there again. I guess it's my turn. Raw Superstar to SmackDown. I'm going to go with Charlotte. Charlotte's rumored to be moving, and I would not be against it. Charlotte has done everything she can on the Raw brand. She's she's a she's a 5-time women's champion, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right, so she's a 5-time Raw women's champion, right?
Not surprising.
She's fought Bayley. She's fought Sasha. She's fought Nia, right? Emma just returned, but she's a heel, so that wouldn't work. Paige is not coming back anytime soon. Which I will get to in a minute about that bullshit, because I just watched a video on that shit. Whew, pissed me off, but
that's not what I thought when I seen her videos.
Not those videos. But yeah, there's nothing Charlotte can do anymore on Raw, so moving her to SmackDown can open up good feuds like, Nikki Bella's gone. For now, but I wouldn't mind seeing a Nikki versus Charlotte. Charlotte can feud with Naomi. She can feud with Alexa Bliss. Natalia, and she has options. She has a lot of options on.
I enjoyed her feud with Becky Lynch on NXT. That was a good feud.
I enjoyed her feud with Bayley.
Charlotte can face Mickey James. I wouldn't. Charlotte has so many open new options on SmackDown that it almost seems legitimate. I think they teased it a little bit on a Raw too, because Charlotte has lost 2 pay-per-views in a row, right? She's fought everyone on Raw, and then she loses the tag team match for her team, and Nia attacks her. So to me, that's showing the utmost of sign for her to move to SmackDown. But they need to do that, and they should do that. But I don't know who you would trade Charlotte for from SmackDown. But
Chris Benoit?
I digress. Number 2, we're breaking it. We might not. I'm surprised y'all didn't break it on the WrestleMania review. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, me too, man. I tried to mention Benoit, but everything was happening so fast. Maverick and Youngblood, one of them might be leaving the podcast. If y'all don't know, check out that episode 17. Reaper challenged me to a children's card game.
On Skype.
On Skype,
motherfucker.
He surprised me the most. He took care of business. He had all the lists. He had all of it. I was very proud of him. This man.
Yes, in my absence, Maverick and Heat picked up the slack and made everything flow.
Yeah, congrats to that. We have a good champion. He was able to go off the script, get all his notes, and do that off like during a live recording. I have all respect to that champ. He's gonna be a good champion
until he loses it at Payback.
Yeah, to one of us, of course. But hey, I digress.
Because the brothers of Real Talk, we're taking over.
Yeah, we already got one goal. We're gonna get a tag division here. We just need to figure out how we're gonna do it.
True. Yeah, but now since you're speaking, my partner in crime, it is your turn. So who from SmackDown is going to Raw?
Well, the big bad bully daddy, son of Scott Steiner, nephew to Rick Steiner, one half of the Real Talk champion. The brothers of Real Talk. I'm already getting ahead of myself.
It's okay though, because it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. The Intercontinental Podcast champion and soon to be one half of the Real Talk Tag Team champion. We're gonna find out how we're gonna bring the belts here. I was gonna do a tag team, no pun intended, but to be a little different, I'm gonna pick a JBL going to Raw. New commentary. JBL to Raw.
For the love of God.
JBL should just get fired.
Oh yeah, he should just get fired.
No, I think
WWE does his bullying campaign and everything, and JBL fucking bullied Myro out of the fucking WWE. Like, come on now. But
actually, no, Myro is still. WWE released a statement. Myro is still under contract till at least August 12th.
So what? He's just not going to show up till.
Well, they could do this. They could do what they did with Bad News Barrett. His contract was coming up, but during the WrestleMania when they cut off talent and released some people, Morrow could be on a chopping block.
I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. Their yearly releases and shit.
Well, they got Simon Gotch, so.
Well, Simon Gotch was mutual. Like he wasn't cut. Like he and WWE came to an agreement. That's different.
Well, I'm just very curious on why he left.
The Vaudevillains weren't doing shit.
Yeah, but that means you left your partner high and dry. I mean,
Aiden English is around because he's married to Eddie Guerrero's daughter.
Right, so they have to keep at least a Guerrero relative in there. So he should
Aiden Guerrero.
So he should. I know it's not my turn to pick, but he should go to Raw to do the cruiserweight division. But
we'll get to that.
So
we'll get to that.
JBL, SmackDown to Raw, new commentary team confirmed. Well,
so you want JBL and Michael Cole, the best of friends, to be together, and Corey Graves needs to carry their asses?
No, because I'm predicting Corey Graves to go to SmackDown where real talent is. Because listen, Corey Graves does 205 Live. He could go to SmackDown and just stay there and wait till 205 Live to start. That would make perfect sense instead of him going to.
Then you have Michael Cole, who is a good commentator, but
JBL can bully Byron Saxton like he used to do.
All right, man. That's you. I don't agree with it.
It's the draft pick of the BBBD. Pick your superstars, man.
Pick your superstars, man. And now we've come full circle. Now Reaper.
Yeah.
Who to SmackDown would you like to go to Raw?
From SmackDown to Raw, I'd be lying if I said I wanted somebody to go, but I don't know, The Miz.
Whoa.
Really?
No.
Really?
You shut your mouth.
Really?
Like I said,
bring that gimmick back.
It's not exactly an easy choice here because honestly, I don't want anybody from SmackDown to go to the hellhole that's known as Raw. But
that's why I picked JBL.
Oh, I just want them to fire James Ellsworth. Just get him the fuck out.
Yeah, just fire James Ellsworth. But I'm thinking about like who can actually benefit the most off of feuds and stuff here.
Yeah, but I don't think Miz would benefit at all from moving to Raw. I mean, the Miz on SmackDown, since he got drafted there, has been, no pun intended, glorious awesome, phenomenal. I mean, he has delivered night in, night out.
I mean, you
And
can't
he does
see
it
a
raw.
better performer. Get it? You can't see a better performer. John Cena buried him. You can't see me. You can't see a better performer. And Cena left.
Hey, if you sent him to Raw, that would ruin the whole almost year build-up of this very slow build-up of him versus Bryan.
I mean, I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, but that's never gonna happen. You know that, right? That's
See, they had the opportunity to happen at this year's Mania, especially when SmackDown went to Daniel Bryan's hometown. They had the perfect opportunity to tick off the feud, but
Yeah, but here's the thing. They're kicking that feud out the window so they can prepare for Kurt Angle versus Daniel Bryan.
who said that?
Me.
Did you get out
Oh my
the
God.
big bad
Like,
booty
this is
daddy
like the
Twitter?
perfect scenario. Two feuding GMs, two technical machines, two of the best wrestlers in the world. Just put them together. Just fuck WWE, man.
honestly, I really don't have a reason for Miz to go to Raw and shit. But like I said, I don't want anybody to go to Raw.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about the Shaker. I fear the people
I
from
would literally
SmackDown.
send anybody else to Raw besides Miz.
I wouldn't.
I only sent cruiserweights from SmackDown to go to Raw so they could compete in 205 Live.
Yeah.
I mean, I get you already said the other person from SmackDown to Raw, which was Ambrose and shit. But the only reason I'd want that is for another fucking scenario and shit that's never gonna fucking happen, which is fucking the Shield reunion and shit. Because I honestly think having the Shield back in the tag team division would actually help boost up the tag team divisions. But
All right, you're boring me. Who's next?
hey, I mean, unless you want Roman to stick around in the main event scene, I'd rather have him floating around in mid-card tag division and shit.
Roman is never. Roman only went for the U.S. title just to bury the belt. He won it, and he really did nothing with it. He went back to the main event scene. That's a punishment right there. Vince like this. So Roman, you got suspended? Don't worry, here's your punishment. We're taking the U.S. title off of Rusev on the hot streak and giving it to you, and then you're going back to the main event scene. How about that? Get suspended one more time, and you're going to win the tag division and go back to the main event and mid-card scene.
No. Baby Blood, who would you like from Raw to go to SmackDown?
Alright, from Raw, I want the Hardys to go to SmackDown.
Oh, hell! Come on! They just got there! Why?
Unless the
Hardys?
Because I want to see
with the way we're thinking, we might as well just get rid of Raw together. I at least want Raw to have a chance to become better. Y'all are just fucking ready to just...
No, my reasoning I think is pretty solid. The Hardys become broken and face the Wyatts.
That's not happening right away, man. Especially not at the fact that they just won the Raw Tag Team titles and they have a feud with.
I never said it made sense. I just said I like the idea.
I don't like the idea. I mean, that's you. You have you, but I don't see that happening.
I think
at least not.
He's a baby. Give him a chance.
I don't see it happening either. I'm just saying it would be interesting.
I gotta agree with Reaper. Y'all are kind of like trying to shit on Raw. Like, I'm with Reaper. I want it to be better, and it's gotten a lot better.
It's gotten a lot better, or the Raw after Mania, the WrestleMania after, Raw after Mania was just Raw being fantastic.
Partially that. I guess.
I mean, I have a feeling with Kurt Angle being there, it might get better.
Who cares, Reaper? Who cares about your opinion? Your prodigy, the prodigal son of WWE, even though he's not actually the son of WWE, he's just a fan. You know who he is. What is your pick for SmackDown to Raw?
I'm looking at the roster right now just to get ideas. I would say American Alpha
I agree.
go to Raw. I would say American Alpha. One, just because Kurt Angle is the GM and he can, make them, the 2.0 of Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas.
World's greatest tag team.
Yeah, the new world's greatest tag team.
And, they can be Team Angle 2.0. I mean, I would like that.
And they might get some charisma for once.
Yeah, and plus they've really have not flourished on SmackDown. Even though they did win the tag titles, they did nothing with the tag titles, and then they lose it to the Usos. And I think the Usos are the dominant heel tag team over there. And my next, when we switch over to Raw, the tag team that I have going there would be the top faces over there. So I have American Alpha moving from SmackDown to Raw for two reasons. One, for Team Angle. Two, because I feel like they would have... they'd feel better. They'd be the number 2 face tag team under the Hardys, but it's okay. Because I feel like with Angle there, they'd be booked better. That's just me. But Booty Daddy, who's going to SmackDown?
The Club.
Okay, I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm keeping AJ on SmackDown. Reunite the Club, because we all know they're not going to do a Balor Club. So might as well get the Club with AJ, because the Club, what they need is they need AJ. The Club looks so much strong with AJ near them. So.
Here's the thing, AJ is technically, if you want to speak technical terms, AJ's face now, because he was like, I don't want to leave SmackDown. SmackDown is the house that AJ Styles built. So and they cheer AJ too. So you put a face Styles with a heel Club. I mean,
Jericho was a heel and Kevin Owens was a heel, but they always get the cheers of the night. Especially Jericho. I mean, for crying out loud. We're the friends of Jericho. We gotta cheer him on, man.
I am a friend of Jericho. I love Jericho, but I'm not getting into that. We're not doing that. I'd go on and on and on about Jericho.
I want Jericho to leave wrestling again, but I love him as wrestling as well. I just like him as Fozzy more.
Really? I mean, Fozzie's a good band.
I think you're a stupid idiot.
You're a stupid idiot if you think that band Jericho is better than wrestler Jericho.
Have you seen them live?
I have.
Okay, then. I've seen them live, and I was up on the very front row, and wow.
I mean, I'm not saying band Jericho's bad. He's great. I mean, they've been making music since '99, so obviously, if they're
they've got a new album coming out soon.
Yeah, so if they're still around, that means that they're good, but nothing can touch WWE Jericho. Nothing.
Oh, I don't mean like for him to quit wrestling permanently. I just mean I'm ready for some more Fozzy music.
Go buy the album or go on YouTube. Anyways, you stupid idiot. Who's the next? Is it Reaper? Who's from Raw going to SmackDown?
Cesaro.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Hunter? Youngblood, who would you go from SmackDown to Raw?
Alright. I'm going to send over... Oh, no, we already pushed him over. Hold on, give me a second. I had...
The SmackDown roster is very, very hard to
break up,
to shake up. You know.
I mean, they've been. Good God! I mean, they look terrible, but the show is actually phenomenal. So it's really hard to break people up. But we gotta make Raw look good again.
Make them look good, man.
This is a tough decision to make.
Are you on the website to see who's on the roster, or?
No, I didn't even think about doing that, to be honest.
Well, I guess while he's thinking about his decision from SmackDown to Raw, I have the certified G's, Enzo and Cass moving from Raw to SmackDown.
Okay.
Since I had American Alpha moving to Raw, I have Enzo and Cass moving to SmackDown, so they can be the top face tag team in the division. Because if you keep them on Raw and if you move American Alpha to Raw, then you have 3 face tag teams in the division that does not work. So you move Enzo and Cass to SmackDown. You have Usos as a top heel tag team. You got Enzo and Cass as the top face tag team. Enzo and Cass can finally win gold, which they have never won in their careers. Even in NXT, they never won the NXT tag titles. They have not won tag team gold at all. Give them the tag belts. I would enjoy it a lot, and it gives them a fresh start.
Well,
especially
Jake the Snake never won a title, and he was phenomenal.
Huh?
Jake the Snake, he never won a title in WWE, but he was still phenomenal and considered one of the greats. Maybe that's what they're doing with Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, but they need to book them better, because I didn't like the shit with Rusev and Lana.
Oh, I did. Lana? Oh, my God.
No, okay. Other than Lana looking good, they made Enzo look like a fucking sleaze bag. And
Alright, so let me ask you a question. Will you reject a night with Lana?
No, I wouldn't.
There you go. That was realistic. If I wasn't...
Yeah, I think they were Big Daddy.
Right, I'm not going to reject it. If Rusev kills me, he kills me. But I'm going to say...
Hey, it is well worth it.
Right, I'm going to go to heaven and be like this. How did you die, young sir? I slept with the hottest woman on the planet, and her husband musca me. But it was worth it.
Hey,
did you see that?
Condoms don't guarantee safe sex. I had a friend who got shot by her husband. By her husband walking in on her.
Okay, let's keep it friendly here. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, let's keep it friendly.
Youngblood, did you find who you want?
Big Usos to Raw.
Another championship. Okay.
All right. You just want everything. You just want all the titles to just switch.
Right.
So, I didn't even think about the fact that they were the champions, to be honest. I was just thinking if the club is going to SmackDown, they could use another heel team on Raw.
I mean, are you forgetting the Ascensions?
I know WWE sure has.
Yeah, that was funny.
Especially Elimination Chamber, good God.
That was funny.
Alright.
I forget the Ascension even exists.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Right. SmackDown to Raw, for me, it's simple. Tyler Breeze. He could be good in the U.S. and the Cruiserweight division. Simple.
He's not a cruiserweight.
Tyler Breeze is a cruiserweight. He can be a cruiserweight.
You honestly think Tyler Breeze going to Raw is going to make any difference with him?
Well, if he goes to 205 Live, it'll be perfect.
I don't think he's under 205 pounds.
I mean, I played 2K17. He's eligible to be in the Cruiserweight division that game, so I assume he could be a Cruiserweight.
Is Neville under 205 pounds? Have you seen his physique? He looks like a fucking heavyweight.
Heavyweight? He looks like he could fight Brock Lesnar. Good God.
Like, he is jacked to all shit. Anyway, Booty Daddy. Oh, wait, you already said Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze.
Reaper.
Yeah.
Reapers.
Raw to SmackDown.
Yeah.
SmackDown to Raw.
No, Raw to SmackDown. Come on. Take your time.
I already just did Raw to SmackDown because I picked Cesaro to go to SmackDown.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss.
Wow, hey. not to cut you off, but I decided to Google how much Tyler Breeze weighs, and he's technically not allowed in the cruiserweights at a weight of 206 pounds.
Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, that's bullshit. That is straight up bullshit.
I mean, he could lose a pound. He could lose a pound.
1 pound?
Not even.
That's bullshit.
Wow.
Tyler Breeze, lose that 1 pound, please.
Right, you will actually be shining in that division.
I mean, even though he was NXT champion, and then,
No, he didn't.
He was never
won
champ.
the title.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. My fault.
He
got
was just-
close so many times.
Yeah, he was just that guy that always was in the main event scene in NXT. Can we draft people to go back to NXT? Because I would draft Titus O'Neil to NXT.
That is neither here nor there.
Hello?
Although there is talks of like some NXT calls.
Neville's 194?
What?
Neville is 194 pounds?
I guess he is. Wait,
That is-
Sammy is 212?
That is bullshit. That is bullshit.
That's the
Neville
one
is
that
not
shocked me.
190. Neville is not 194. He is 300 pounds. Fuck that shit. He is big as fuck. Nah, hell
Dude,
no.
Sammy
I
Zayn
don't
is
believe it.
212. He's tiny, though.
194.
Sammy, I understand. 212 sounds legit.
That's
I
on
thought
the
he was cruiserweight.
Neville is. Jesus, 194? I can't believe that. Are you
Neville,
using Google
Neville,
or Bing?
stop doing steroids. Neville's doing steroids. Fuck that shit. He's doing steroids. Stop, Neville. Stop. Stop being Jinder Mahal.
Oh, y'all hear? Gender has responded to these claims.
That he's doing steroids.
Yeah.
What's his response? I want to hear this.
It says if you just follow my stuff, you'll see that I'm the hardest working out there, and no one outworks me, and no one outdiets me.
Oh, that's bullshit, Jinder.
Nah, I see this man
No
eating a
one-
pizza.
No one
No, and he
outworks
said-
you in the ring. Are you?
No, he means in the gym.
Oh, well,
I still call bullshit.
And the only thing in there that he said that could actually hold some up, he says, I've been tested a bunch since my return, and I have never once failed.
Well, of course, he's still on TV. And I guess getting a push. I don't know how, but hey.
No.
And I'm not gonna lie, I like Jinder. He's cool.
Yeah, I like
Not
Jinder.
main event material.
Jinder Mahal.
He should
Not a
be.
main event material, but I'd like to see him as a United States champion.
I like to see him as a jobber, to be honest, because we need jobbers in life.
Like, why would you bring back Jinder Mahal and Kurt Hawkins if they're just going to be jobbers again?
Because we need jobbers in
Well,
life.
Kurt's actually happy with with that position, apparently.
Curtis Axel.
Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, well, I mean,
Kurt
you gotta
Hawkins.
face the facts.
Axel is upset about it because he always goes on Twitter saying that he's the son of Mr. Perfect. You could tell Axel wants to, leave.
Axel's
a lot
pissed
better.
about it.
Axel and Bo Dallas deserve a lot better. Especially Curtis Axel.
Right, I
Ted
actually
DiBiase-
enjoyed his
Ted
reign as
DiBiase
IC
Jr.
champion.
got screwed. Like, other than Legacy, like, he did nothing, and he should have been a lot more. Cody Rhodes, a lot more. So, like, those are just a few examples of you, even though you come from, like, wrestling history, wrestling family, wrestling royalty, it doesn't guarantee you shit.
Unless you're Roman Reigns.
Unless you're fucking
Yeah,
Roman
let's hear
Reigns.
Samoan.
Unless you're Samoan, yeah.
Speaking of Cody, if he would have kept the broken gimmick, he would have been world champion. All I have to say.
You mean the mask?
Yes. I call him Broken Cody Rhodes because he was, how he talked, how he looked. He was broken.
Yeah, that was actually my
And he had a
favorite
broken
Cody.
face, too, so.
Who else? This might just be me, but my favorite Cody Rhodes gimmick was the stash.
Really?
I loved the mustache.
I love dashing Cody Rhodes.
I love Broken Cody Rhodes.
But to be fair, also one I did like, although it was shat on and appropriately so, it made me laugh with Stardust.
Stardust had potential. Stardust had potential, but it would never be main event. See, it will always be IC or US.
Never.
Heck, it could have been a cruiserweight
But
thing.
as comic relief, it was fantastic.
Yeah, especially if you want Cody Rhodes to be a jobber for the rest of his career in the Stardust gimmick.
Oh, I never.
So anyway, like I said, Becky Lynch to, or not Becky,
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss to Raw. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Reaper's still in this chat. I forgot about him. I mean, he's so forgettable. I mean, you remember his title run? Wait, he had a title run.
I don't.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, did he have a title run? I can't remember.
I mean, I know he lost it at Mania. That's about it.
Yeah, that's all I could tell.
Yeah, I mean. So Baby Blood, Raw to SmackDown.
Raw to SmackDown. I'm trying to think who. Let's send Jinder over, and then you can have him over feuding with Mojo.
Oh God. Oh yeah. I mean, that would make sense because Gronk, did that football fucking tackle that was monstrous. That makes a little sense.
I didn't say it's a good idea, but at least it's something that makes sense, and it's not going to hit Raw too hard.
Yeah, definitely it's not going to hit Raw too hard. That's for damn sure. For me to SmackDown to Raw, I would say Luke Harper. I would say Luke Harper. I mean, even though his first singles run as Intercontinental Champion wasn't as good, I feel he would benefit and he could, be in the U.S. title picture. I just feel like he needs to move on from this Wyatt stuff because it's happened, multiple times. So,
He got a whole new look. He changed his shirt.
He changed his shirt. He changed his tank top. I mean, that was one thing. Like, come on now. Like, that is good.
I was being sarcastic, but...
Booty Daddy, Raw to SmackDown.
Well, to touch on what you said, it was originally Harper was supposed to go to Raw, but Rowan got injured, so they decided to put Harper on SmackDown, which was a great decision because, good God, Harper was fantastic. But for Raw to SmackDown, even though he's injured, I'll send Rusev just so he can have some new challenges.
You took my next one, man. I was gonna say Rusev and Lana. Yeah, I was gonna say Rusev and Lana go to SmackDown.
It's time for Rusev to shake it up.
They would benefit so well.
Especially Rusev, because looking at the Raw roster, he literally fought everybody. SmackDown, he could fight guys like Dean, AJ. I'm keeping Harper on SmackDown. Rusev could do a lot on SmackDown.
Yes, and they could rebuild him.
Rusev, in my opinion, is screwed wherever he goes right now because upper management is still pissed at him for cutting his hair.
Which is a dumb...
Wait. They're mad at him for
apparently,
doing that?
Rusev cut his hair without the company knowing, and the company wants to know what you're doing with your look before you do anything, drastic or something like that.
I understand that, but really?
He's trying to... and the funny thing is, he was just trying to continue off the character that was getting built, that handsome Rusev. He even said that in the tweet when he posted the picture. He's like, "See my handsome Rusev." And so they set up for him to do that, but then he did it apparently without them actually okaying it, and that's why you've seen a Big Show literally just eviscerate Rusev. That was part of that punishment.
I don't agree. That's bullshit. I think that's bullshit, but
No, I mean it's a stupid thing to do it for, but
I do agree with that though. Rusev should go to SmackDown. Lot better, more opportunities. Let's do one more clean one. Reaper, Raw to SmackDown.
Raw to SmackDown.
I mean, with the Raw roster, you have more options.
Yeah, I know. It's just a matter of who. I don't know. Seth Rollins to SmackDown.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I wouldn't be against that, but...
Yeah, SmackDown needs more main eventers because right now they got lots of mid-carders.
Yeah, SmackDown definitely. They need more main eventers. And, hey... He was great. That's why I love Jericho so much. But Baby Blood, SmackDown or Raw?
Natalia. Now, first though, and Natalia's like the Big Show, and then she kind of just switches face heel a bunch, and I think a face Natalia against Shield Emma would be kind of interesting.
I like Natalia going to Raw. I wouldn't be against that.
Hey, that's the first pick of mine that you haven't said that was bad.
Because you had literally all the champions switching brands. Like, shit, man. You can't change the titles like, oh, we went from SmackDown to Raw champions. Like, that makes no sense. They're colored for a reason. But I digress. I like Natalia going to SmackDown.
Alright, I'm sorry, I missed a lot. What happened?
They're colored because WWE
Yeah, Raw.
profiling.
Yeah,
what happened?
Stupid profiling. Well, shit.
Guys, what happened? I missed something.
Why'd you miss it?
I had to. I told you I'm about to go to a basketball game, so I had to make sure I got everything set up.
Baby Blood said Natalia to Raw.
Okay, yeah, that was recorded. I just missed the recording of Reaper. I think Reaper said Rollins, and then after that, it got cut off. But yeah.
Wait, so where do you want us to start?
No. The recording is still on right now. We're still live, baby. Live on Real Talk Wrestling Podcast. But
sponsored by Uvu. It's not as good as Skype.
But you can still do motherfuckers with Uvu.
You can still do third-rate motherfuckers on Uvu.
With fourth-rate decks.
With four.
Third-rate duelists like Reaper. But yeah, I got Rollins. I didn't hear Youngblood's pick.
Third-rate duelist. That's hilarious.
I'm sorry. Did a child talk or was that Youngblood?
You mean Baby Blood?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Baby Blood. So he picked Natalia. And what happened with the profiling? I missed something.
Oh, I was talking about like how Baby Blood has pretty much picked all the champions to switch brands, and then I was like, they're color coded for a reason.
Right, you little racist.
And then Reaper was like, they're profiled for a reason.
For him to lose the title before switching.
Yeah, so you just have all the champions lose the titles and then get drafted.
See, that would make them look weak.
The only one I actually knew as a champion when I said it was Ambrose. And I had a plan for him to lose.
Alright, but since, you're a child and no one cares about your opinion, Prodigy, the prodigal son of WWE, even though he's not the son of WWE, but he's actually a fan. You know who he is. He's one half of the Real Talk Wrestling Podcast Brothers. What's your pick?
Raw to SmackDown. Wow. That's hard. I'm actually, I have the app pulled up because I'm like that. I'm prepared. I would send, now let me know if this counts or not, but I would send the entire Cruiserweight division to SmackDown.
Does not count. One person or a tag team.
Okay. Even though I would do that. I'm looking. Nothing seems to work. Wow, nothing seems to work. Because I was going Ruru, but you said, no, I know perfectly. I would move Sami Zayn to SmackDown.
That's perfect.
Because Sami Zayn has, fought Seth Rollins, he's fought Finn Balor, he's fought Samoa Joe,
He fought Owens.
Strowman, he's fought Kevin Owens so many fucking times. Sammy needs a fresh start, and, with his shit with Stephanie McMahon and whatnot, he needs to move brands, and I think he would flourish on SmackDown. I think he would actually be one of the top baby faces on the roster. He can win the Intercontinental Championship, and soon to be he can go for the WWE Championship. But he needs to move from Raw because they just, oh my god, they're making him the underdog, but he's losing so much, and everyone loves Sami Zayn. So, and plus you could have another Shinsuke versus Sami Zayn. Like, holy shit, I would love that to death. Or you can put him as a tag team. Shinsuke and Sami Zayn. Calling it right now. But I digress. Booty Daddy with the last pick in 2017. Hey. What?
I just wanted to add somebody from Raw. I was thinking about it, and send Enzo to SmackDown, not Enzo and Cass. Because most drafts and shakeups, they tend to break up one team by sending only one of their superstars over. I think that would be a good way to break up Enzo.
I think that would be the stupidest decision in WWE history, and they will regret it because, one, why would you send Enzo to SmackDown? He's not going to be good for the IC division. Definitely going to be good in the World Champion division. The only way he's good will be in probably either a jobber or put him with James. Yeah, keep Enzo on Raw and Big Cass on SmackDown. That would make sense. But
that would work too. I'm just saying, draft
Enzo versus Ellsworth at WrestleMania 34.
No, Enzo versus Mojo Rawley for the unification of all the belts.
Oh, yes. If that's the case, then he needs to be in that match. He has all the belts too in this podcast.
There's one WrestleMania dream match. It's so fucking stupid, but I'm mad it's never gonna happen. I just want to see Gilbert versus Ellsworth.
That should have happened at this Mania.
Especially since Gilbert returned. It could happen at SummerSlam.
Oh my god. Yes. Do it, WWE. Fuck.
But since it's my turn and Baby Blood wants to cut off the grown man from speaking.
Who are you? I'm sorry. I didn't even know you were even a...
He is the big bad booty daddy, son of Scott Steiner, nephew to Rick Steiner, and one half of the Brothers of Real Talk, the soon-to-be co-champions of the Intercontinental and Real Talk Heavyweight Championship division, might I add you. That's who's talking. I'm sorry, Booty Daddy, for someone so rude.
So rude. And you forgot.
Daddy, but you know who he's not? Chris Benoit.
That's very true.
That's the trifecta.
Very true. But you forgot something, Prodigy, and I'm very hurt that you didn't bring this up during my intro. You forgot that we are soon to be the first Real Talk Wrestling Podcast Tag Team Champions.
When the division is up.
It's not official, but we will be the first and only Tag Team Champions of this podcast.
And we will hold the titles because nobody else in the podcast liked each other.
Right, no one's a tag team, so we already have it for a long time.
No, do you know what would be the biggest swerve, though, Booty Daddy? If Maverick and Youngblood became a tag team after Payback.
Oh, I can see it now. I fire Youngblood or Maverick. They come back as a new gimmick.
See, honestly, I can't see that happening.
I can see it happening. I mean, these two.
Why would I think with that jackass?
Because y'all both obviously have a hateful boner for each other. I mean, good God, I'm just ready for y'all to take each other on a date already. Jesus, every text is Maverick saying this. Youngblood's this. Youngblood's that. He's a baby. How dare you? And then Youngblood be like, wah, wah.
He digresses. Who would, for your final pick, SmackDown or Raw?
I was going to pick a cruiserweight like Kalisto, but I've been given little picks, so I'm going to get a big pick. even though I haven't liked what they've been doing with him lately, he's still technically a kind of a main eventer. So I'll send Dolph Ziggler to Raw.
Yeah, him versus Kevin Owens would be okay.
Him with Roman, make Roman look good. I mean, Ziggler's gonna make Roman look good. And now that he's a heel, he could probably work with. Wait, does Raw have any faces? Looking at it,
like in terms of single superstars.
like yeah, singles because Brock is heel, Kevin is heel. Hello.
You have Austin Aries. You have
all right, but he's in the cruiserweight division, so they're not going to touch each other. Wait, what's Dolph Ziggler's weight?
Like 220.
220. Oh,
it's he's not in the cruiserweight tip. That's what he's 212.
Okay.
I believe. Let me go remake sure. I seen his weight.
You seen this man's weight? That's kind of creepy, but hey, okay. I mean, I'm just basing.
Dolph is not 205.
I'm just basing off of
Dolph to NXT.
I'm basing off of 2K.
Make the room look good though.
Can y'all stop interrupting the champ? I'm basing it off of 2K17, 16 when I could put the cruiserweight title on Tyler and Ziggler. So that's what I'm basing it on. I don't know their actual weight, but in the game they're listed as a cruiserweight. So I assume that was the original division weight class.
Dolph Ziggler's 218 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
he's close.
But Neville is 194.
Exactly right.
Short.
Right.
Neville is lying.
Bullshit.
You know what? He's right. Neville is short.
Really short though.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
wait, Neville's not that short.
He's fucking ripped.
Neville is like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens height.
He's 5'8".
That's not.
He's my height.
Yeah, that's not short.
Well, I'm 6 foot, so in my opinion, he's short.
I mean, I'm 6'4", 6'5", and I don't think Neville is short.
For a professional wrestler?
For anything, like I don't think he's short.
Dolph Ziggler would be a good pick.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler, and give them something new. I mean, Dolph Ziggler worked with everybody in the company, to be honest, but maybe because he's heel, it could probably work with Raw. I mean, Raw's really unwatchable these days, but maybe he could do a thing with Jeff Hardy. He might work with Matt Hardy. I don't know. Just give Dolph Ziggler something new. I mean, good God, that heel turn needs to do something.
Yeah. How are we doing on time, Goody Daddy?
1 hour and 2 minutes. We're not going to beat that last episode podcast.
No. I wasn't saying that. So we can do 2 more things then, since you have to go to a basketball game soon. Let's do a little game. I mentioned this earlier. The Fire Berry Push game.
All right.
So out of 3 people or 3 team or whatever I pick, you have to fire 1, bury 1, and push 1. So let's go with the obvious trifecta: Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Fire, bury, push. I have already said countless times I would fire Dean Ambrose, I would bury Roman Reigns, and I would push Seth Rollins. Only reason why I would fire Dean Ambrose instead of firing Roman Reigns is because I fucking hate Roman Reigns and I want him to feel the pain of being buried.
Well, technically, Roman being buried is just winning the United States title.
Oh, sad truth.
What about you? I think all of us would be kind of on the same page on this one.
Yeah.
But
I'll push Dean Ambrose because he was my favorite in the Shield. I would. It's hard. I don't want to bury nobody, but I'll probably bury Rollins because he could probably make a comeback and fire Roman just because everybody hates Roman. Might as well just get rid of him.
okay.
Unless his merchandise sales are really legit, like people claim they are. Because last time I checked, last year's
Okay, I can explain why his merchandise sales are the best. you go to a live event, it's what they used to do with Cena. 75% of the merchandise on stock is Roman Reigns.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing.
Which means once the little bit runs out, that's not him. You basically are stays to get nothing or get Roman Reigns.
Well, here's the thing. I found out that last year's WrestleMania, that when Roman was against, Triple H, his merchandise was the least selling. As in, out of the whole 8, with Kevin Owens being top, New Day being on top, Dean being on top, Roman was actually the last. Yeah, of course, AJ Styles. But Roman was actually the bottom of the list on the top merchandise sales. So, Roman doesn't really sell merchandise as they say. I mean, he's there, but he's not outselling. I mean, but hey.
All right. What about y'all?
I agree with y'all in the idea. I want to fire Dean, bury Roman, push Seth, but I really like Dean. I have 2 Dean Ambrose shirts, but I want to see Dean go to somewhere where he has creative control over his promos, like he did whenever he was John Moxley, because that's a lot more entertaining character than Dean Ambrose.
I disagree. I think Dean made kind of good promo lately. The only time he cut a bad promo was that Baron Corbin segment on Talking Smack, because Corbin can't talk, and the Stone Cold podcast.
But okay, so I have one after Youngblood's done.
All right, Dean isn't a bad speaker as Dean, but he's a much better one as John Moxley.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. His work in the Indies is way better than anything he's done in WWE.
Well, if we're being technical, we could all say that everybody before WWE was the greatest thing since sliced bread. But coming to WWE, they're very limiting. The only person that was from the Indies and different companies that did everything, and WWE they did great, is AJ Styles. Like, you can't make AJ look bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the one I have for the next one. AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows.
Oh.
Obviously.
Wait. Before you didn't say who you pushed, Dean Ambrose or Rollins or Roman. I want to hear your first.
Dean Ambrose.
I said Rollins.
Oh, push Rollins.
Barry Reigns and fire Ambrose.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm only
obviously
pushing.
I would push AJ because you always have to push AJ. I would fire Carl Anderson, bury Luke Gallows. I see Luke Gallows have more potential than Carl Anderson.
I would fire Carl Anderson, bury AJ Styles because I know for a fact that he can climb back from that, and push Luke Gallows because Luke Gallows has been there 2-3 times. He was with Straight Edge Society when he was with CM Punk, and then I think he was Festus before
Biscuits
that.
and gravy!
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy!
Ben Pike doesn't remember.
He was buried when he came in that WWE.
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy! Baby, I'm not
all that on there.
Alright, what about y'all?
Really stupidly catchy song.
Well, since Reaper put if you get buried, you can always come back. I think I will bury AJ because he can come back from it. I mean, AJ can never truly stay buried. I'll fire Gallows and I will push Carl Anderson.
Push Carl Anderson.
I think Carl Anderson, the way he looks right now, and from what I've seeing from his old indie days in Japan and stuff, I think he could be a solid IC champion and maybe a good Universal champion.
I mean, yeah. Although I wouldn't see, doing that at the expense of Luke Gallows would be good.
I mean, I see it like this. I mean, WWE, they don't really sell pay-per-views for like $50 no more, so everything is about $10 or free. So you can push anybody you want to because you're buying a pay-per-view for $10. So you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, well, might as well put this on TV and see what they think about it.
All right. What about y'all?
All right, now,
Baby Blood.
I'm gonna go with Barry AJ because you know we went so down. Gallows, Fire Anderson. And I've got, alright, now for my push Barry Fire situation, I've got a good one. Roman Reigns, James Ellsworth, Gilbert. And it's a main event, year-long push.
Barry, James Ellsworth, Fire Roman Reigns, push Gilbert.
Push Roman, fire Gilbert, Barry. No. Push Roman, fire Ellsworth, Barry Gilbert.
Push Ellsworth, fire Roman, Barry Gilbert.
Yo, what's that noise, man?
I think
Whoever's moving, stop.
I think that's young blood, baby blood, finally learning how to walk.
Whoever's moving, just stop. Just nothing. No, just stop.
Or leave the podcast.
Anyway, Reaper, what about you?
Like I just said, I would push Ellsworth, Barry Roman, fire Gilbert.
Okay. Booty Daddy, do you have any,
Okay, well, I don't know who this Malik fella is, but he sounds like a great guy. But I'll do a tag division this time. Push Enzo and Cass. I mean, no, hold on. Push Barry Fire. Enzo and Cass. The Revival. Let's see. No, scratch that. American Alpha, The Revival, DIY. Push, Fire, Barry. I'll push.
I think he gets one on the most difficult decision.
I'll push The Revival. I think I'll bury DIY because they could break up and have a singles match together and fire Alpha.
Why you gotta do this to me? My
I would say fire American Alpha. I would push DIY and bury the Revival.
Okay.
I have to agree with that. I mean, I don't really like American Alpha, so I have no problem firing them. The Revival, I know, can come back from it, and DIY is my favorite tag team in wrestling right now, next to the Broken Hardys, but since they're not exactly broken, I would go to DIY at this point.
Well, think about this. If you bury DIY, they could eventually break up and lead into a great singles match like in the Cruiserweight division, Cruiserweight Classic.
Is that Maverick trying to call us?
I'm kind of busy at the moment, so.
Tell him, baby blood. Tell Maverick to get the fuck out.
No. Tell that person to follow Real Talk Wrestling Podcast.
That's right. What I get the phone rang.
Yeah, it was Maverick, wasn't it?
They're calling about the date. I'm telling you, man, you should tell that person to follow HA699 and like Real Talk Wrestling Podcast. You just missed an opportunity.
Anyway, let's end off on two big ones. Okay, I have two big ones in mind. Let's end off on here. Let's do a tag team one, and then the last one I think might be a little hard.
Wait, mine for a Revival one.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have to agree with the idea of burying DIY and that they could break up, and I'd much rather see Tommaso Ciampa go out on his own. Push the Revival because they're that damn good. And I guess Fire American Alpha, they're great, but I've got much other choice here, do I?
No, you really don't. And on that note, let's go to another tag team. Fire, Barry, Push. The Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardys.
Whoa. Is this based off the Attitude Era?
Okay, let's go. Okay, you just hired all three of them. Let's not look at their past accomplishments
Okay.
at all. Like none of their careers exist in our minds right now. Fire, Barry, push. The Hardys, Edge and Christian.
So wait, are they aged like they are now?
There's
When
no
they're first, they just came into the company. Nothing has happened.
exactly.
All right, so this is like new talents, right?
Yes.
Are we basing it off the Attitude Era days or just like right now?
All together.
Okay.
I would fire the Dudley Boys. I would push Edge and Christian and bury the Hardys. That might not be a popular decision on burying the Hardys, but the Hardys, no matter what, will be good no matter what.
All right, so I'm looking at how they look when they first came into WWE in the Attitude Era. So I will push Edge and Christian. I will bury the Dudley Boys because they came from ECW. And I will fire the Hardy Boys because they look like, jobbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is based around their look as well. I push Edge and Christian because they look like professional tag team. The Dudleys fire because
they're fat.
Behind events and they look like fat slobs. And then
Where's Scott Steiner at?
The Hardys, they just look like someone that would be an enhancement team.
I would push the Hardys, bury Edge and Christian, and fire the Dudley Boys.
So nobody is pushing the Dudley Boys, is what I'm gathering.
Nope.
No.
I like the Dudleys, but
I love the Dudleys.
their two teams are much better.
I think they're better than the Hardy Boys, but hey.
I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion, but I honestly like Bubba Ray Dudley better when he was in TNA because they actually
That bully Ray.
Bruh,
Yeah.
That bully
fun
Ray.
fact. I'm going to say this because this is funny. When I got 2K17, I purposely made a brand split and put Bubba on SmackDown, and I gave him the bully Ray gimmick, and I made him my IC champion for a whole year, and I made him drop the belt at WrestleMania to Zack Ryder.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think Bully Ray is a lot better than Bubba Ray ever was because Bully Ray at least got the shine of the biggest competitor.
ECW Bubba is better than both of them because
You mean the one that couldn't
that's
talk?
what I have.
The stunner? I'm the big back.
They just go off and fuck you to the crowd, literally, just saying fuck you.
Oh no, y'all probably don't remember this, but one of my favorite promos when I watched DCW back again, when I rewatched it, was when him and Devon, I can't remember where they were, but they were roasting the crowd. Like he was like, just being in this piece of shit city makes me sick. And then like he pointed out some people in the crowd, like he was like, You got a mom who's a whore that's about to get 9 inches of black dick shoved up her ass, and like
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And they were like, oh look, this Hawaiian guy in the Hawaiian shirt, he's fat as fuck. Like I'm like, wow, like shit, like
that was fairly legal 1997.
Yeah, brutal, very brutal, very brutal.
First ECW pay-per-view.
Yeah. Now, to end it off, we're going to go with 3 careers that now we're basing it off of today, right now, their careers in the past. Barry, Fire, Push. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, John Cena.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Barry, Fire, Push. Fire, Barry, Push. Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Stone Cold. All their careers are intact. So Everything that
Fire
they've done.
Hogan, Barry, Cena, push Stone Cold. I'm assuming injuries aren't counting.
What?
I'm assuming injuries aren't mattering. Otherwise, then I guess you'd have to fire Steve Austin if he can't wrestle.
Wait, hold on.
Injuries, I mean, Cena's been injured before, so.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
all
doesn't matter.
So if I choose Austin, it's Austin with the beer drinking, but not when he got paralyzed by Owen Hart, or
let's just say Stone Cold never got hurt.
oh, okay.
But his career ended at WrestleMania 19.
Okay. All right, so
I would.
wait, are we doing it like right now? Because his career ended at 19. Cena just kind of debuted at 19.
Yeah, so like today, right now, I have to agree with Baby Blood. I'd fire Hulk Hogan, Barry, Cena, push Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the easiest one.
I have a better, more difficult one if we have time.
Oh yeah, we got time.
We got time for one more.
I think I will push. Wait, are we PG?
Yes. No, wait, what?
Are we PG?
No, we're not PG.
I'm not talking about not the podcast. WWE, are they PG?
Look, all you have to do is base it off on their 3 careers.
Okay, so Austin is being pushed to the moon. Like, Austin is just not going to be unbeatable. Austin is my Goldberg. Then I'll bury Cena, and I'll bury him to the mid-card division. And then I'll fire Hogan because, he couldn't, well, basically, I mean, the act will be old, while Austin, it will be fun and entertaining.
Okay, so for me, I would probably do the same thing. Fire Hogan, Barry, Cena, push Austin.
All right, so we all agree.
Yes.
Okay, so for my one here, now, keep in mind, none of the shit with either of these careers ever happened. Fucking Eddie never got into drugs, and Benoit never ended up killing his family. Fire, Barry, push Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit.
Now that is a hard one, and that's like
Wait, hold on. You said Benoit, Guerrero, and who?
Angle.
Kurt Angle?
Yes, so that's like 5 Benoit mentions.
Fuck, god damn.
I plead the 5th.
Oh, okay.
I said 5 Benoit mentions.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's very difficult, and that's such a good one to end off on. Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think no one can touch that.
I don't want to go first. I'm thinking. Oh shit.
Dang.
Very hard.
I'm thinking of personalities, and Angle and Eddie have great personalities to connect with the crowd.
That is true, but if you look at Chris Benoit, he also had a connection with the crowd. He wasn't like, the goofy, funny guy.
He was like, he's today's Cesaro. If we're being honest, he's like that day Cesaro. He got over with his wrestling ability and his passion.
Exactly.
And that's what makes it hard.
And especially the
best wrestler ever.
And Benoit, he was the ultimate underdog throughout his entire career as well, if you think about it.
Okay,
because he never won the big one until 20.
Well, he won the big one in WCW.
And in New
Who cares about WCW, though?
David Arquette.
Fuck David. Oh my god. That's WCW. Vince Russo, you fucked it up. You fucked it up, dude.
Vince Russo was a world champion, too.
Yeah, exactly.
David Arquette.
And Jeff Jarrett.
I like Jeff Jarrett, though.
Jeff Jarrett was IC champion at his finest.
Yeah. Oh, Barry push fire. God damn it, Reaper.
Can we have mid-card instead of fire? Can we have mid-card instead of fire? Can we have mid-card instead of fire or something?
No, we can't.
Alright, I got it. Fire Benoit, have him come back as Wild Pegasus there, I beat, and then push Kurt, Barry, Eddie. There, I beat your name.
I can't agree on that. I can't.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would fire Angle, push Benoit, bury Eddie.
Oh my.
By the way, do these count as Benoit clocks?
Yes,
No,
they do.
they don't.
I feel like they should. Cause
I don't think so because usually the Benoit clocks are usually joking wise.
They have to be random.
Yeah,
This is
we're actually talking about him. They won't count.
Okay.
Wow, I am going to have to agree with Reaper. I would fire Angle, bury Eddie, and push Benoit. God, I would not want to fire Angle for the life of me, but if it had to be between those three, I'd have to fire Angle. Even though Angle is one of the best in the business in the entire in the history. Eddie, I feel like no one has that. Eddie's passion for wrestling and his drive for wrestling, I don't think has ever been touched by anybody.
Plus, he could dig himself out of the hole.
Yeah, and plus, everyone loves Eddie Guerrero, even when he was a heel. Like I prefer heel Eddie over face Eddie. That's just me, but Eddie's passion for the business has never been and will never be touched by anybody else. As for Benoit, his wrestling ability and just everything about Benoit, you can never forget. I'd have to agree with Reaper. I'd have to go those three.
I will push Eddie because he could be a great face, especially his run in 2004. I don't know if you guys remember it, but
who could
forget that one?
Who could forget it?
I'm just saying.
I loved it when he beat Goldberg. That was hilarious.
Or not Goldberg,
Brock?
Lesnar.
Yeah, and then Brock.
He beat Lesnar because of Goldberg.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'll push Eddie because he could connect to the crowd, and every time he put on SmackDown, especially me, while I was watching SmackDown from WrestleMania season from 21 and the night after Mania for SmackDown, when they was chanting for a number one contender, and JBL was alone in the ring, everybody was chanting for Eddie. So I think Eddie would be a good choice to be the face of the company.
This is the most devious choice of all.
It is very hard.
Right. And Eddie could connect to different races too. Because, he could connect to that. I don't want to bury these guys, but
I don't think people like Cena and Orton would near be as big as they were today if Eddie and Benoit were still alive.
I can probably see that. I don't know.
I'd argue that Eddie and Benoit would both be retired by now, though.
Yeah, I think.
I feel they would both be retired. Yes, I feel like.
I think Benoit will be a part timer. I can see Benoit being part timer.
They were in such good shape before their deaths.
Especially Benoit.
I feel like.
Who died? He died at 40.
Yeah, because you have Chris Jericho and Triple H still wrestling nowadays, and they're in their late 40s. Benoit passed away when he was 40 in 2007. So now he'd be he was 40 when he passed away. So
shit.
So he would be 50 right now. So I would say he would have retired 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
Eddie passed away when he was 38. And that was in 2005. So
I knew Eddie was older, but I got a question. Before I asked this in the chat, but I think this is a really interesting thing. If you could pick any one wrestler, living or dead, to hang out with for a day, who would you choose?
I need to figure out who Booty Daddy's firing and burying first.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's what makes him be quick.
Yeah, I love all these guys, and I always say that SmackDown top 3 was Benoit, Angle, and Eddie back in the days of 2002 and 03, but I'll bury Angle because of the "You Suck" chant that could draw money, and I'll fire Benoit and rehire him the next night.
See, you have the same idea I did.
But I'm not going to hire him as the Pegasus Kid. I'm going to fire him. I'm going to wait a little while for the crowd to be like, Benoit,
You
Benoit.
mean kind of like how they fired Cena when he was with the Nexus and then he just showed up a week later?
Yeah, exactly. He's fired, but he's still on TV and being mentioned on camera. And then he wrestles live events as the guy named Pegasus Kid.
Well, I figured that we wouldn't be allowed to hire them back as their original character. So I went ahead and just said, hey, it's this kid.
And I guess to end off on Big B Blood's note, I would hang out with Chris Jericho because he is my favorite of all time, and I can get anything from him. So I would say Jericho.
I
would say Stone. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, thank you, you little bitch.
Hey, fuck you.
Why don't you duel me on Skype? Yeah.
Duel me on Skype, you third-race duelist motherfucker.
You got me a messenger. We can message each other on dueling. I draw a card. Or get an Xbox One so I can play you in Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist.
Get a PS4 so I can play you scrub.
Why don't you...
You don't want to give me either of those?
You know what? Get Duel Links and I'll duel you. But I will pick The Undertaker because one of my favorites. And if you think about it, he wrestled for so long that if you was to hang out with him and listen to his stories, it could roughly last about 3, maybe a month or 2, because all his stories and all what he did in his career, and just talking to him. I mean, I could hang out with him for a month to hear all his stories and get some.
No, you only get 1 day.
1 day?
1 day.
All right. So for 24 hours, I'm chilling with Undertaker, and I'm gonna tell him to buy my food and stuff.
Okay.
And I'm gonna record it.
I would hang out with Stone Cold Steve Austin because I'd love to go to a bar with him and just hang out with him and just hear what he has.
Just drink.
And then he'll beat you like he did with his wife.
What did he do with his wife?
Yeah, apparently he beat Deborah. But I don't understand. I don't understand. She married a wrestler. He was doing what the script says. He can stun her. He stunned her women before. What made her think that he would not stun her?
I don't know. Baby Blood, what about you?
I picked The Miz. It's an all-around cool guy. It just seems like a really chill guy. Everything I've seen of him from outside of WWE, all I think is,
with him, so whenever he leaves the room, you can get Maurice alone. That's basically
well, hey, now,
just saying.
What happens.
I mean, I'll probably ask for advice on how you got a girl like Marie, so I can, like.
I mean, hey.
If that's the case, I would hang out with Rusev.
If we're going for the goal of getting people alone and shit, then I'd have to switch mine to Rusev just so I can get Lana alone. I mean, Rusev might kill me afterwards, but
you know what?
Worth it.
I'm switching. I'm gonna pick a day with Lana, so we can just screw all day.
Okay, I see you then. Okay.
That's right. Y'all want to pick guys? I'm picking Lana.
I'm gonna pick Jonathan so I can get with Eva Marie. You know what I'm saying? Peter Piper, pick a pan, Stan is the man with the flame that makes you go, yeah, Eva Marie. Yeah.
Wait, why not just hang out with Eva Marie? I pick Lana.
Alright, if we're going indirect, then yeah, Eva Marie, then fine.
Woo! We're getting.
I wasn't thinking like that, y'all perverse.
Hey, you said a day and we can do whatever we want.
But if I'm picking a woman, I'm going with AJ Lee.
I think she's overrated.
Yo, a nerd and beautiful woman. Oh,
right?
Like, I mean, I would love to hang out with her, and be her girlfriend. I mean, be her boyfriend. But
hey, it's not like CM Punk is gonna fight me well.
I think he will.
No, I'm just saying any other MMA fighter.
Oh god. And on that sour note, guys, God, you gotta do it to those Punk first rounder, man. On that
Right,
note,
man. That joke lasted 2 minutes.
Yeah,
that
it lasted longer than Goldberg and Lesnar's first match. So
it lasted longer than Punk's UFC career.
It lasted longer than Reaper's title reign.
You mean we've been here for 30 days?
Yeah.
Reaper, stop ruining Yu-Gi-Oh!
My title reign lasted longer than your title reign, so you're not one to talk.
Yeah, but mine was more memorable. Thank you very much.
Exactly, and we have storyline development in it.
I don't see people bringing up your title reign, though.
I bring up his title reign.
Because it's so sacred. You only bring it up at sacred times.
The only reason why we mention your title reign because it's a joke and it was the most recent.
Actually, you don't bring up yours because of the fact that it's the only time you'd mention is long forgotten reigns. Like I barely even knew that you had one.
Where's your title reign?
Exactly.
Coming to a theater near you.
Honestly, I don't see you outlasting Maverick, let alone winning the Real Talk Heavyweight Championship. So,
if we're being technical, you came
full 100% supporter towards Baby Blood in this feud.
Yeah, but that's not even your full 100% because you're referring to him as Baby Blood. So you're not even 100% in.
You're like 95.
Exactly.
If you call him Youngblood, then I believe you.
But you called him Baby Blood.
And if we're being technical, Youngblood, you came after like 2 weeks before Mania. So you didn't even know I had a title reign or Prodigy or Maverick.
No, I knew Maverick had one. He won't shut up about it.
Well, that's the only thing.
That's the only he can talk about two things. Him being the inaugural Real Talk Heavyweight Champion and him being screwed out of every single title opportunity because he can't predict right.
You know what?
His dumbass won Goldberg. Who the fuck picked Goldberg to win at WrestleMania?
Chris Benoit?
Nobody.
I think Benoit.
At least I can say I screwed myself over. I took 2 people out of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal match that would have won me the thing.
And here's the thing. I think me and Heat are the only ones that didn't say Shelton Benjamin in the final 6. All of y'all said Shelton Benjamin.
I didn't pick Benjamin.
He didn't even show up.
I picked people like Ziggler.
All y'all put Shelton Benjamin in your final 6.
Wait, I put Shelton Benjamin? I don't remember picking Shelton.
Yeah,
everyone.
I took out Mojo Riley out of my final 6 at the last minute, and then I can't remember who else I took out.
Well, Reaper, because you're an idiot.
6.
Hey, I kept Mojo. Let's see.
Reaper, do you know what happens when you take Mojo Rawley off your final 6? Do you know what happens?
He wins the match.
Reaper, you're just an idiot. No, do not put. He wants to be on the list.
I was the only one who picked the winner out of their final 6.
Yeah, but did you win the title? No, you didn't. Okay, moving on.
I honestly think, though, that next time we do that, we should have, if you actually get the winner of the Battle Royal, you should get bonus points. Because you know how hard it is to actually pick a winner of a fucking Battle Royal match?
Well, then shit. I should have won then, too, because I picked Mojo Rawley in my final 6.
Yeah, but you didn't pick him as your winner.
Nobody picked Mojo Rawley as winner.
That's what I'm saying. If you actually pick a winner, that's what I'm saying. You can't be in your final. They can be in your final 6, but you only get bonus points if you actually pick the
ladies, and Prodigy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and Prodigy. you guys are forgetting one thing. It does not matter what you guys think. Because in this right now, before we close the show, there's only one champion in this chat. And I'm going to spell his name.
Hey, wait. Don't
B-B-B-D. What?
Podcast.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And we are leaving. This is the Big Bad Blue Day saying subscribe, like Real Talk Wrestling Podcast on YouTube.com.